Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to pass the pigskin with the Social Sports Pad podcast. I am the man they call Cobra. Joining me today is Ben and Tim. Say hello, Tim. Say hello, Ben. Yep. And so today we're going to be bringing it back a little bit. I mean, we're getting ready for the Super Bowl. Getting ready for the Super Bowl that's going to be happening this week. But before that, it was an abysmal showing with the Pro Bowl. And man, how have the mighty have fallen?
It's pitiful.
Yeah. The Pro Bowl is so bad. You have players who have been voted and selected by fans and owners just saying, you know what? I'm gonna head out. I don't need this. This isn't exciting. This isn't incentivized enough for me to want to go. I mean, yeah, it'll appear nice on my CV, on my Hall of Fame resume, but this ain't enough. This ain't your mother's Pro Bowl.
So here's a question. When they do these selections, they don't have a way where you can do a fan vote like they do at MLB, like baseball, where you
or
can
NHL, yeah. No.
Yeah, they don't have anything like that. Like, why don't they have something like that to get the fans more involved and actually show the fans who they want instead of who the NFL and the coaches want?
Because Roger Goodell hates you. That's why there's shitty Madden games every fucking year.
When they're already talking about getting rid of the punt and everything, like.
Yeah, they're already talking about getting rid of kickoffs. They're already talking about getting rid of special teams. They're already lowballing running backs.
So what's the point of having a kicker then?
Exactly. It's like, what's the kicker gonna do?
What? Just be the water boy and just give up the Gatorade to the players?
Gatorade. It's too old. So yeah, I want to talk. Since before we talk about what we think we can do to fix the Pro Bowl to where it's actually watchable for both in person and on TV. Do anyone of us have any very special Pro Bowl memories? Like, we remember when the Pro Bowl was good.
I recall when Sean Taylor went running down the field and leveled the kicker.
Like that, to be fair, Ben, that was actually awesome. Because one, the Pro Bowl was actually treated like a meaningful thing.
It was. It was actually people cared and watched.
Yeah. Tim, do you have any special memories about the Pro Bowl if you watched it?
Only like when Jerry Rice was the coach. Like, I think it was like Jerry Rice a couple of years ago when it was like him and Peyton Manning picking teams. I like when the Hall of Famers pick the teams, not like fans vote or NFL votes. I like when they bring the Hall of Famers into the game.
Yeah.
So it's good.
Well, how they apparently had it last week was it was supposed to be like Team Peyton versus Team Eli, but that didn't have as much gravitas. I think what they should do, and we'll get to that in a minute. But as far as me for a special memory of the Pro Bowl, I remember when I was a kid, and this was like the dawn of the 90s. I'm showing my age, but they had the quarterback club.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, remember the quarterback club?
They had competitions during the August or something like that. They had competitions.
Yeah, and it was, and not only that, they also had it like before the Pro Bowl too. They would have the Hall of Fame, like the old gen versus the new gen. Like, like the just recently retired, like they had like 3 years retirement.
Yeah,
like because I remember they had like Jim Kelly versus Donovan McNabb.
Yeah,
and Jim Kelly, Dustin McNabb.
Yeah, Steve Young was out there at one time.
Warren Moon had just recently retired. He was there. Like that was awesome. Like I wish they would, And the other thing that I think disrupts the whole experience about the NFL Pro Bowl is probably the most important. Location, location, location.
Yeah.
Where was the Pro Bowl in the past? Honolulu, Hawaii.
Yeah. Like, who's
You
gonna
know,
go there?
Yeah. Like Hawaii is a fantastic
Orlando.
vacation spot, And now they have it where? They had it in Vegas. They had it at SoFi.
Orlando.
It's like I firmly believe they need to put it in like an exotic location. Like the Pro Bowl is held at, and I personally think they need to kind of copy what the NCAA did one year, and actually put it at Daytona. Put it in make like a makeshift field in Daytona. Do it after the Super Bowl, but do it to kind of promote with NASCAR. Like, hey, bring the fans in, get to watch the Pro Bowl and NASCAR, and like a joint venture. I think that would be cool.
I would like that.
Yeah. Ben.
Get something to incentives, get something to get the crowd, the fans involved. Have them watch.
Yeah.
So I have a question. Why can't they get the fans involved in the skills challenges and stuff? That'd be cool to get the fans involved in the skills challenge.
Have before the Pro Bowl even starts. Let's say at noon. Let's say noon Eastern time. Have the fan interactive experience participate in the quarterback throwing challenge.
To see how this whole thing plays out, but right now,
have the very best of the fans faced off against the quarterbacks. The best of the fans face off against the worst of the Pro Bowl quarterbacks. That would be interesting. That was a good one, Tim.
Didn't basketball do that? I know basketball, during the All-Star game, gets the fans involved with the slam dunk contest or 3-pointer contest, usually.
Yeah, well, I mean, with I definitely agree. There should be a skills competition, like what to do with the NHL and with the MLB with the home run derby. I firmly believe that too. It gives the incentive for the game that night. And also an incentive for the winner to get a cash prize.
Okay.
An extra $100,000.
You guys can
hear me. We hear you, Ben. Yeah, we can hear you. So I definitely agree with you on that one, Tim. I do think that the skills competition needs to come back and actually be incentivized for the player and the fan. Ben, do you have anything to add? I'm sorry, I kind of cut you off.
I just feel like there needs to be a reason to watch it anymore, and the players need to stop being scared of getting hurt.
Yeah, because the players have walked out of the Pro Bowl. They've opted out. Gardner Minshew was on the Pro Bowl roster. Are you fucking me right now? Gardner. Look. With no offense to Gardner Minshew, but a Pro Bowl quarterback, you are not. The Pro Bowl is supposed to represent the very best that aren't in the Super Bowl.
The very best.
And I mean, when Josh Allen is choosing to golf with Tom Brady in a charity golf event instead of going to the Pro Bowl, there's a problem.
There's a big problem with it.
And it's not the first time he's done that, too. He's done that 3 years in a row. Because he knows what it is. It's a glorified flag football game that they might as well be tossing their footballs around. Screw that.
It's for show. It's just to make money. I don't even know if they make money off of it.
Yeah, I think they make something, but they don't. But it's wear and tear on the body. It's extra wear and tear on the body that you don't really need. Because they still can get hurt on that turf. They can still get hurt you know. So, that's I understand that reason, but the Pro Bowl is awful to the point where a lot of fans are even questioning its validity anymore, and that's a shame because as we remember in the past, the Pro Bowl is actually worth something.
Used to be worth something. Not anymore.
The Pro Bowl added to our favorite players' Hall of Fame resume. Like, these players